Hello everybody, it's Richard here from Dodgedist Gaming, and I'm back with a brand new retro Let's Play, and today I'm playing Donkey Kong Land for the original Game Boy, played using the Super Game Boy on the Super Nintendo. So why am I not playing Donkey Kong Country or any of those games, you're probably wondering. Well, I love the Donkey Kong Country series, but I just love the Donkey Kong Land series just a little bit more, because these were spin-offs that kind of went in their own little direction, but borrowed some elements from the SNES classics. So in this game we play as Donkey and Diddy, and they're out to get the Banana Horde back from the evil Captain K. Rool. So nothing new really changes there, only that this is more like a bet. Frankie bets them that they can't do it on Game Boy due to the limited system and have the same kind of fun. Donkey and Diddy say that they can, and so the challenge is on, and they have to go through 4 all new worlds of DK Island to try and stop K. Rool and get their horde back. So that's the story in a nutshell. It's your bog standard platform, they go from A to B. And I think, as good as this is, there are no real, like in Donkey Kong Country, there's no Kongs on the map to help you. So Donkey and Diddy really have to do it on their own. So there's literally no real incentive for getting the bonus rooms, only to build up your life total. And there are a number of changes as well, which Rare have incorporated. So just collecting the K, the O, the N and the G this time actually doesn't give you an extra life, it just allows you to save your game, which is really weird. But I guess they were just experimenting and trying different things. So here we go guys, we'll start off in World 1, Level 1, so let's get it on. So yeah, everything moves a little bit slower than normal basically. You can play as Donkey and Diddy. If you press the select button you can choose between the two. Unfortunately, you can't have both on screen at the same time, so the jumping feels really stiff as well. But I will say don't discount this, because it's a really good platform game, and definitely one of the best I played. I first got this for my 16th birthday. I had some birthday money and I went out and bought it immediately. As good as this is though, I will say Donkey Kong Lands 2 and 3 are much better than this, because they actually do have endings and incentives for collecting the bonus rooms and things like that, more akin to the SNES Country games. And I've just found the first bonus room here, so I will be aiming to try and get every single bonus room on this game if I can. Now this isn't a very long game, and die-hard gamers, it shouldn't take you very long to do, maybe an hour, a couple of hours tops. But a lot of the worlds are a lot more challenging, and Rare have introduced a lot more elements, which personally, my opinion is, I think they were kind of saving it for later country games, or maybe they were ideas that they were going to put in Donkey Kong Country, but for some reason they were left out. But definitely a really good idea. I mean, to get graphics like this on the Game Boy, it's just incredible. I mean, this is the system that brought you Tetris. And to be playing this, after playing Tetris is amazing. So there we go. So you'll know when you found all the bonus rooms, because you can see just there's an exclamation point on that first level. That shows I've got everything. So the next level now is a snow sort of level, and it's very apt because we are, well, where I am in the UK, it is winter time pretty much, even though we've got no snow outside at the moment. But I do love playing this game at winter, because there's lots of snow levels and it's just incredibly cool. So also Donkey Kong Country had kind of a theme to it, in which you had lots of jungle levels, so I would probably say that this is almost like Donkey Kong Country 1.5 with a few different levels and things. Right, there's a K. Right, there's the barrel I want. I thought I'd missed it. There's a lot of blink and you'll miss it barrels on this game. There we go. And I'm building up my life total. And one thing I do want to mention is, you see the hearts in the bottom of your screen? That's now your life total, but you can actually go over your total of hearts infinite number of times, I think. So you can collect as many extra lives as you would like. I've just cartwheeled some baddies there into a halfway point. Oh god. And I will say the hit detection's really off as well, because there are times when I've hit an enemy and I should have died, and I've actually managed to take them out, and times when the reverse, is true, in which I shouldn't have died and I did. So that's the only sort of issues with the game. But you got to understand that I think this was Rare's maybe their first attempt at trying to port Donkey Kong, a version of Donkey Kong Country, I would probably say definitely their first attempt. So they were just kind of seeing probably how far they could push the system, and I'm making some very dumb moves there, so that was definitely my fault when I died. I'm getting a little bit overzealous. This is not a game that you can rush though, you know, as much as you would like to be able to just rush through the levels. You do at some points have to take your time. There we go, I didn't fall down. I remember this level being incredibly difficult when I was a kid as well, so it did take me a few tries to do. In hindsight, it's not that difficult, but it can cause you a few problems. There we go, collect some bananas. I've got all the Kong letters. I keep expecting to get an extra life, but it's not going to happen. There we go. Just to save your game. I think that's a sort of a questionable decision. I would have preferred just to be able to save it on the fly or do something else. Or even have Candy on, but Candy's not even anywhere near here. No Kongs. But I guess that's part of the storyline. I guess because Donkey and Diddy say they can do it on Game Boy, so I guess all the luxuries of the SNES have been taken away from them. Right, on to another jungle level now. And there's lots of secrets and stuff hidden in the trees, so you want to go high up as much as you can. And there's some tokens there which you can use for a machine which spits out extra lives, which was another sort of change. Alright, get on the rope. Take that thing out. I'm just looking for bonuses, bonus rooms and stuff. It's been so long since I've played this, so I am a little bit out of practice. So I should be able to find every bonus room, all being well. Right, here we go. Bananas on clouds. Okay, great. That's awesome. Oh, I think I just messed up the chance to get an extra life, but that's alright. Oh no, I didn't, because check it out, it respawns. How cool is that? Take out the snake, halfway point. Get some more bananas. Oh god, thought that was it then. I know that there's a secret somewhere sort of down here. See where those bananas are? That's where the secret is, and there it is. It's sort of a real blink and you'll miss it moment there. And this is the token machine, and this is a real pain. Basically, you got to get the rhythm of the machine in order to get it to spell out the lives that you need. Now, I can sometimes do this, sometimes I can't. It's just all about rhythm, really, and just timing and stuff. It's not really my favourite. As a kid, I couldn't do it, but obviously I've got better. There we go. So I've picked up a fair few lives now. I've got all the Kong letters, and I'm going to go into the portal. One thing this sort of world has is it has a pirate ship level, which, well, a couple of pirate ship levels, which you didn't see in Donkey Kong Country, so that's pretty good. Now, we've come to a sort of a point here. Look, that we're blocked by boulders here, so believe it or not, we need to go onto this level. We need to get a bomb to blow up one of those boulders, or two of them, if we need to. Here we are. Let's get rid of the naughty. We'll climb up here. Lovely stuff. Oh god. Right, climb up the rope. So I think this was kind of made at the time Donkey Kong Country 2 was out. And Donkey Kong Country 2 was a game that I never got to play till I was in my 20s. It was a game I always wanted as a kid, but it was like no joke, and you probably think this is mad, but at the time it was about 50 quid. SNES games were really good ones, were quite expensive. 40 odd quid was probably the cheapest I could get it, but you know, on the pocket money I was getting it, it's just obviously I couldn't afford it, so I had to wait several years until thankfully eBay and the internet come along and I was able to actually afford it, and it was everything I thought it would be and more. So absolutely adore that game. And also, I think probably the closest I got was Donkey Kong Land 2, because that's almost like a carbon copy. It borrows the same worlds and the same structure, but it's got all new levels as well, and you can play as Diddy and Dixie, and that's pretty cool. Right, boom. Okay. Jump across. Go up the ladder. Oh, I'm just taking a hit there. So donkeys spawned. I just got this feeling that I've missed something. I don't know. I think may have missed a secret or something. Oh, messed that up completely. Oh well, but I'll carry on from a checkpoint anyway. Another thing about this as well is the palette that Rare have chosen. They've chosen this palette. That's the default standard palette, which is rubbish. Really, it's awful. So pressing X is like, it can ruin or change your experience. You have to keep pressing X each time sometimes, just to get a clearer kind of view, which I don't know what was going on there. There are a few, this has happened a few times on a couple of the games. I think Donkey Kong Land 3 was also the same as well. They just seem to be so overly saturated with detail that they'd kind of forgotten about the actual viewing, what the person's going to be looking at. Right, I'm having a little bit of a moment. Ah, there we go. Right. Yes, found it now. I was having a little bit of a moment. I got a bit lost there. Right, I've got all the Kong letters. I found the bomb. Right. I don't know if I've got all the secrets though, that's the thing. Have I? Yes. Strangely enough. Right, so basically, now I've got this bomb, I can blow up one of these boulders. So it does allow you to kind of skip a level, but I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing every single level on here. Or I'm going to try to anyway. Right, what have we got here? Aha. Oh god. If I can just get this last one. No. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's the K. KDO. It's fairly straightforward, this level. Alright, what's down here? Ooh. It's another bonus room. We'll pop in there. Got some more tokens. So one thing I will say is this game does give you lots of opportunities to pick up lots of lives. I mean, if I wanted to, I could go back into the slot machine, sort of lose or complete this level and go back, find a slot machine, just keep pumping lives out of the machine basically if I wanted to. So you can easily get by in this game. Some of the challenges I think first time is it might put you off, particularly World 3. I would say that some of the things in there, like the cloud levels, are a little bit frustrating and annoying, what they make you do, and there's also a little bit of confusion as well. Well, there you go. Brilliant. Boom. So it is just a case of going from A to B, really. I mean, as I said, you could skip some levels. Like, I know level World 1 and World 2 give you the opportunity to skip. But I want to do them all just for completionist's sake. We're on another snow level now. In this one, we actually got to grab onto these ropes, which will cross the chasms. But the graphics look absolutely incredible. Watch out for the zingers. Collect some more banana. Oh god. Just duck under the zinger there. Alright, now I think on the next set of ropes, that's when I'll encounter the bonus room I need. I'm pretty sure it's like down below or something. You got these cannon barrels as well. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. And yes, it's another one of these. Lovely. So believe it or not, I can actually go over my total of lives, so if I haven't already. There we are. There we are, brilliant. Loads of hearts. Definitely reminds me of Double Dragon, this. DK. Right. Take my time with this. Don't want to rush this at all. Another barrel. There's another secret right down here. Look at that cool little effect as well. Thrown into another bonus room. Collect the tokens. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, this should throw me out to the end now. There we go. Brilliant. Check it out. We'll go past the portal though, because there's some more secrets to get. Into another portal, so I've no idea why they decided to put multiple portals on the game, but well, they did. Or why you have to jump into portals. It's quite strange, but I guess they were going for something different. Now this is probably the hardest level on this world. It's not one of my favourites, to be honest. It's another pirate ship level, and we got snakes on ropes on this. And I remember as a kid having tons of problems with this level. Could not do it. I just felt and still feel it's a little bit too overly long. You know, it just kind of drag on a little bit. It's a very impressive level, don't get me wrong. I think it's really, you know, good and challenging, but for a little kid where way back in the day I found it very difficult. Ooh, take out the enemies. Get the bananas. Jump. Jump over. We can't jump up. Yeah, bloody snakes on ropes. The bane of my existence. I remember literally screaming into my Game Boy and just thinking, God, when will this stop? Let's drop down. Oh, I want to get the O. Now, the bonus rooms, well, I would say the first one can be quite difficult to find if you don't know where to look. It's not here anyway, put it that way. It's near here. I don't think it's... I've got to drop down somewhere. And it's just over here, basically. You need to drop down where those bananas are, and that'll take you to the first bonus room. Now you don't have to collect every single banana, you know, as long as you just keep blasting away, collecting, just try and build up your life counter, that's the most important thing. So we've got the first bonus room, we found a halfway point, so even if I lose I can just carry on from this point. So what I need to do is find the next one, and the next one's dead easy, it's right in front of you. Alright, a bunch of bananas there, lovely. Oh god. There we've got the end. So we're close to the end now. But even the end is a bit overly long, to be honest. You have to do a lot of awkward jumps and stuff. One thing I need to mention is depth perception. Basically, if you go too high up and you drop to the floor, even though there is safe ground there, it kills Donkey or Diddy, which really sucks. It's because everything's so zoomed in and the camera's so tight, so it can't cope with everything that's going on. But well, they did sort of fix this in later land games, so I don't really mind too much because they were kind of just seeing what they could do. Right, I'm not going to fall for that again. Let's get the end. There we are. Switch to Diddy, I think. Just doing anything like this is really awkward, basically. There we are. So I guess one tip is you could just go up, and what that does is when you go up it stops the snakes from spawning, but there's really nothing up there, so I would only use it if you're trying to get by. And this is where the next bonus room is. It's on this grate here which you break open. You can pick up more tokens. This will definitely come in handy though. There we go. Now, all I need to worry about now is just trying to get to the end of the level. So I've died many times doing this. As a kid, I really hate this bit. Anything like this is annoying. You've got to get the jump right, the trajectory right. And I've slipped off here many times. All because I've jumped too quickly. I've always been in a bit of a hurry, but not today. Got to do this right. And I found another little checkpoint there. So this game's got multiple checkpoints, which is really cool. I think the developers recognise that this is quite a long level, so they've given you plenty of opportunities to get through. And there we go. The KDO energy, there's like one more little obstacle to get past, and it's these snakes on ropes. I think that's it now. Boom. Nice.